Hey guys, Trent Warner here, Monopoly Builder at Union Savings Bank, interviewing REO expert Lynn Murphy-Dickershite. She's in the Cincinnati, Ohio area. Lynn, we're down to, I call it, it's the pre-close, the 72-hour kind of full court press. A lot of things happen, and it can be stressful, and things can, it can ruin the whole experience if we don't get this right. So, help us understand what's going to happen here in the last 72 hours and how we're going to work together to make that happen.
As I said earlier in the process, the bank-owned properties are a total different bird. The lender, who is the bank, who is actually the seller, has to have the closing statement sometimes 72 hours in advance, which means there's a lot of hustling and bustling at the last. I go to the closing table a lot of times and don't have a seller signed HUD, which does hold up the buyer receiving the keys. Infrequently, or less frequent, I have the seller signed HUD, so I can give the keys out. But that's just the nature of this type of sale.
Okay. And what, give us a little clarification. How does that work? If we don't have a seller signed HUD, which seller signed HUD means they've signed off, they're ready to accept the money and hand you the title. What do we do to work through that, or how does that?
There really isn't any way to do it. The earlier that we can get the closing statement, or the title company gets the closing statement over to the person who will be signing for the bank, we've got a better chance. But in many cases, they won't sign it until after the buyer has already signed, and the bank, who is the seller, does not consider it a funded deal until they have signed it. So it's just try to let people know that up front. Again, occasionally I'm able to give the keys at closing, but typically not. And usually it'll be either that day or hopefully the next day over the weekend. Sometimes though it's the following, early in the week, next week.
Right. Okay. All right. That's good information for everyone to know.
Yep.
All right. How do people get a hold of you to get to this point?
You can call or text me at 513-885-1673 or email me at lmdhometeam@realtor.com.
Connect with this lady. She knows what she's talking about for REO. Her information's right below us. This is Trent Warner, Monopoly Builder at Union Savings Bank. Make it a great day. Speak to you soon.